before we hop straight into this video, y'all probably like, who made your intro? It's the bomb. Yeah. Make sure to go follow Charity on Instagram. She makes bomb intros, outros, inslits, banners, and also thumbnails for affordable prices. Her Instagram will be somewhere over here on the screen and also in the link in the description box below. So go check her out. What is up, y'all? It's your favorite barber here, back with a brand new video. As y'all can tell by the title, I'm gonna be telling you how to maintain good grades, how to get good grades, how to get straight A's, about getting good grades in general. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you can be a part of #KBabies because we is it. You most definitely do not want to miss out. Let's just hop straight into this video. So these are basically just tips that I follow myself to maintain my grades. I usually get straight A's and probably a B, a subject that I dislike. But yeah, I get pretty good grades, and I'm just gonna be telling y'all how. The first tip in getting good grades is like the easiest steps and steps you should follow all year long. To stay organized, you can't get straight A's if you're not organized. You have to be clean, you have to stay on top of things. You can't have yourself all over the place while studying, if you know what I'm saying. And I also recommend having a desk. It don't have to be in your room in general, but it can be like outside of your room, like the living room, whatsoever. If you don't have a desk or don't want a desk, you can also just work at a table. Just make sure it's clean, organized, and a workspace you're comfortable working in. If you're not organized, your work is all over the place, your head is just gonna get mixed up and you just want to concentrate on one thing at a time. The next thing is to not procrastinate. Sometimes, well, most of the time, most of us are lazy to do work, especially the work that we don't want to do at certain times. We just get lazy and we just don't want to do it. But I'm telling y'all, getting lazy will hurt you at the end. Like, I'm telling y'all by experience, like ELA was like a subject I really didn't like. I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it. Science was always my bottom, was always on the bottom list. But ELA was on top of that. And most of the time I'll miss it, I'ma always be behind. But I end up catching up on my work, you know, and my grade kind of went up. But most of the times you're never gonna catch up. Like, some teachers these days are just gonna move on without you. Yeah. The next thing is to do homework in school. And I'ma also tell y'all this because this is like most important as well. If you do your homework at school, it can be anything, hardest to easiest. Just do homework. Try to do most of your homework in school, so when you get home you'll just have time to do the rest of your homework, and it can be easier for you instead of having loads and loads of homework when you get home. So there should be no excuses when you get home. Do not have a hissy fit because you have all this work when I'm specifically telling y'all to do most of y'all homework at school if you have the time for it. I recommend doing your homework when you have free time or whatever. Your teachers let you do anything, catch up on work. Whenever you catch up at work, you can also do your homework. You can also do your work at lunch, but I really wouldn't recommend it because, you know, food can get everywhere. But if you're sitting, like now, we're not going to be sitting like in a whole table. There's going to be a couple people at a seat, so it shouldn't be messy or whatever. The next thing is to learn your study method. Some people are visual learners, audio learners, on contact learners, like hands-on learners, and some other learners that I probably don't know about. But for me, I am a visual learner. I have to see things face to face to literally learn and know like what's the topic about. Cause I can't, that's what I'm saying I don't like online school, because I can't do it from a computer. I can't like listen to audios. It's not gonna help me. And for a teacher to record themselves and do work, not gonna help me at all. Like, I'm not learning anything from it. You have to be face to face with me. You have to be side by side whatsoever with me and show me on the board or anything and talk it out step by step. But if you guys are visual learners as well, then you get where I'm going. But if you're an audio learner or whatsoever, just try knowing your best study method. If you find out which study method works better for you, then just use it, do it. The next thing to do is do harder subjects first and then do easy subjects. This goes in the same category as homework, because I don't like, kids stress a lot on doing work, especially if it's work you guys barely learned or really didn't understand in class and have to go home and do the homework for it. Like I said before, you can also just do your homework in school, so you know you have time to ask your teachers. But do your hardest work first, because when you do your hardest work first, you can try to, I know you're gonna kind of struggle with it at first, then go into the easy work. You can just do it fast and quickly and just smooth it all out and you're done. Just eases up the work. The next thing I'm gonna tell y'all is to not be afraid to ask for help. If you need someone to study with, or if you need a tutor, for example, you can pay for one, you can ask for one. A lot of people can't learn on their own. They need to have, you know, people around them, like a study group or something, to help them learn. Because I know there's a lot of students out there that can't learn by themselves, and even though it's explained to them many times, they can't get it. So from a friend's perspective and a classmate's perspective, talking it out to each other is more easier and will be actually helpful. So if you see students asking you for help them so they can better understand, you can have a study group with your friends. But a lot of y'all, just a lot of people in general, would think they're too smart to have a study group with their friends. But I'm telling y'all, it will help not just you, but many of your other friends that are struggling. The next thing to do is participate. Everybody will say this to you, but I'm telling you, it's most definitely important to getting good grades. This gonna sound crazy, but try to be your teacher's pet, especially in a certain class you're struggling with. If you have good grades in all your other class and you're kind of behind in the class that you're struggling in, for example, math, which I'm good at math, but just for example, being your teacher's pet, sometimes they'll check in and be like, okay, he or she grade is low in this class, so why not bring it up, because they've been doing this for me, that for me, they've been helping a lot. That's participation for it. You gotta finesse these guys. Like if you're going out to get I know y'all don't drink coffee, but just for example, if you're going out to get a drink, some snacks, and your teacher love it, bring something for them, just be nice, help them a lot. Try not to, like when they ask questions, try not to raise your hand all the time. Most of the time, try to answer the questions and participate in the activity or whatever y'all doing. The next thing is to do extra credit. A lot of people will also think they're too smart to do that, or their grade is already up to do it. But if you have a B and you want to get up to A, then go ahead and do extra credit. It's not a waste of time. And extra credit will also help if you fail exams, if you missed homework, or if you got a 0 in your homework. And the last tip, trick, thing that you guys need to keep in mind is to think of a goal or GPA or whatever you want to achieve at the end of the year. So let's just say you want a 3.5, is which my goal is. I wouldn't say 4.0 because you gotta really work hard for it. So let's just say a 3.5 for now. So you're gonna have to be motivated and just persuade yourself, yeah, I have to do my work, I have to stay on top of things, I have to be organized, and just basically all the tips and things I told you in this video to help you get that 3.5. Just tell yourself you can do it and just don't give up regardless. If something is hard and you're struggling, just don't give up, just keep on going, and you're gonna pass all them classes with the A. If you have like a couple of B's, like 2 or 3 B's, don't stress it, they're good grades as well. But I would recommend pushing more for A's than B's, okay? Alright y'all, so that brings y'all to the end of this video. I hope my tips, tricks, things that you got to keep in mind help y'all a lot. I follow these steps of my own, and I hope you guys can follow these steps as well. Going back to school or doing online school, most of these will help you throughout the whole year. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be a part of #KBags, because we easily run here. You most definitely do not want to miss out. And if you're still watching this video and not subscribed, then subscribe, because at the end of the day, I'm helping y'all. Okay? Love y'all. Stay safe. Peace out.